Boris Karloff, Bela Lugosi, Vincent Price. These are names that are synonymous with the horror genre, actors who made a living and cultural impact by starring in some of the genre's finest works. More modern stars like Tony Todd, Robert Englund, Kane Hodder have continued the tradition. But in the 1960s, there was a singular figure that has gone widely unrecognized by the masses. I'm hoping that this October, through a series of videos, I can help to spread a little bit of light on one of the genre's brightest stars. And by bright, I mean pitch black. This month, we celebrate Barbara Steele. With all due respect to Mario Bava, I'd like to start in a different place. 1965's Terror Creatures from the Grave is a gothic melodrama that really has not much besides Barbara Steele to suggest it. It's not particularly good in most ways, but she's amazing in it. And that's a recurring theme throughout her career. She's always elevating the material. And this is a great example. She plays the role with an intense coldness that was every bit her trademark throughout this period. She is a striking figure, not just for her beauty, but also her otherworldliness. She's almost beyond the screen and the story. You can't watch the screen without admiring her grace. What many films of the period that are better films with better stories, better screenplays, and better performances all around don't have that a Barbara Steele movie has is simple. Barbara Steele is mesmerizing. And this is one of those movies where every time another actor walks up to her for a scene, you feel a little bit sorry for that actor, because you know there's no way they're coming out looking anywhere near as good as when they walked on screen. The movie itself is pretty much what you'd expect from the time period. It has supernaturalism, a vaguely spooky theme, had a couple of gore scenes that are surprisingly strong for its time. Italy didn't have as many restraints on the red stuff as America, even though that red stuff was in black and white. I think that millennials will probably dismiss the film as cheese. And it is cheese, they're right. But it's a delicious kind of cheese. And it would be a shame not to seek it out and give it one good spin. If for nothing else, then to understand the magnetic allure of its main star. The movie's available from a variety of different video sources, and most of them are of pretty poor quality. But this is the kind of movie where I think that that's okay, and I'm not actively searching out a better quality copy than the budget DVD that I purchased. But yet, I will play this movie more than many of the contemporary films of its time period, even much better known films from the time period. So it comes with a high recommendation from me, not just for Miss Steele's incredible performance and her on-screen presence, but because it is a perfect timestamp in the horror genre, a time when a low-budget gothic mystery with supernatural themes could still command an audience. There was no cynicism in this production. And what it lacks in the scenes that Miss Steele is not in, it makes up for in a finale that, although abrupt, is pretty bold for its time. I'd say that Terror Creatures from the Grave is worth your attention if you're even a passing horror fan. But if you're a hardcore horror fan, this is required watching. Because you need to understand that today's films, like The Conjuring and Insidious, came from somewhere. And while this is not a ghost feature, it has that same determined mood and atmosphere. Is this going to be anyone's favorite movie that they see this Halloween season? No. But it's a great, great, great mood setter for my favorite time of the year, and it's a great introduction to Barbara Steele if you've not seen it. We'll get on to much better films with her before this month's over. But in some ways, I prefer the cheaper, less successful features that she starred in, because it really does showcase what an incredible talent in the genre she is.